How's it going, guys? Me, Jaime Rodriguez with PureImageDesign.com. I'm going to talk to you today about how to do tattoo script. It's the kind of script where you do it once, you come back, you add another line, you do a black fill-in or any color fill-in, and you bring a two-tone into the lettering by coming back in with another color. A lot of artists send me emails constantly on how do you do this style lettering, what are the rules on how to do this style lettering. So we're going to talk about those rules. But first, we're going to do a quick demonstration by a very good friend of mine by the name of Mario Biad. This guy's been a lifelong friend with over about 13 years experience. He's been doing the fair circuit for a long time, and he asked me just recently if I'd go over some of those basic rules on this style lettering. He's used to the single stroke lettering, but he's really hadn't tried this kind of tattoo script. I do it a lot, so he wants to go over some of the rules with him on the script. So I got him here. He's going to do some. I'm going to show some video of him doing first his perception of how to do it, and then I'm going to just kind of correct him, show him what I think is the right way of doing it and executing it. That way it's even and correct. So right now I'm going to go and hand the phone over to. He's going to hand the video camera to me, and I'm going to get Mario in the scene here. All right, this is Mario Biad here. He's going to grab my Vega 2000 airbrush with the Spectra text. By the way, you can get the Vega 2000s at the coastairbrush.com or pretty much any art store. Very good airbrushes. He also uses the Vegas and the Omnis made by Badger. So Mario, why don't you go ahead and start doing it the way you think, the way you know how it should be done, or you've always been taught how to do it. And then we'll go ahead and start with the way I do it. So go ahead and start. Take your time. Relax.
Alright, so normally I do my my lettering like that. I'm so used to doing it like that for years. Also taught and mentored by Jaime. You know, he gave me the alphabet for me to start and practice. So let's start this new lettering, okay?
Now I gotta say, Mario, I don't think there's too much wrong with that. We did go over this before we videotaped, so it might have been a little influence on you. But it looks like you got a good, strong grasp of that style of lettering. And this is the final product. Now what we got here is a real nice, solid cursive name. It's good, even spacing in between each letter. The key to this style of lettering is even spacing. When we do it, the name, we want to make sure we're evenly spaced out between each letter, about a finger space. That way we can come back in and add that extra stroke to thicken the lettering. So Mario, why don't you go ahead and grab the camera and I'll show you, all the fellow YouTubers, my subscribers, and the airbrush community how I do this. So the rule of thumbs are pretty much simple. What you want to do is when doing this lettering, you want to think a few things in mind. Of course, with normal cursive, even, consistent. You want everything to be perfect, straight, equally italic, all them things, perfection, consistency. But you ain't gonna know cursive lettering unless you got a good alphabet in your head. You send me emails constantly, guys, how come my cursive looks like garbage? Well, it looks like garbage because you haven't started out with square one, and that is elementary cursive lettering. The reason why your cursive lettering don't look good is one, you probably haven't got the good control of the airbrush, and two, you don't got a good elementary cursive lettering in your head. So go online, get some good cursive, put the information in your head, and then it'll come out of your airbrush. It won't come out of your airbrush perfect until you got good control of your airbrush. I got the control, I have the information, it's going to come out correctly. So let me show you how I do it. Mario did a great, excellent job of a tattoo script. I keep in mind is I lock my lettering at about this thickness, the line. Try not to get too thin, that way because if you get too thin, you won't be able to read it too well. You want to have a certain boldness to the lettering. So I'm going to go ahead and write the same name. Again, even, about a finger space in between the lettering. And then I come back with the extra line. If it was tight in between here, I wouldn't have enough space to get that extra line. So I'm going to come in here and add that line. Got a windy day here at the Arizona State Fair. Nice dust storm came in earlier and moving us around a little bit, but we're having a good time out here during the day, so it's pretty mellow. We're going to start cranking at night. Again, I'm using the Spectra paint by Badger. This stuff is real good paint. You can use this stuff at 20 psi and get away with some pretty crisp, clean work. A friend of mine by the name of David has been using his rinky-dink little small single motor compressor that only shoots about 10 psi, and he's been getting real good quality line work with the Spectra. So there you go. You got a nice even looking aim. You come back in, fill it in with color. You want to bring the black up a little past halfway, that way you have a certain boldness to the look. By the way, guys, keep a lookout for a DVD I got coming out. The DVD is going to go over, it's a beginner DVD that goes over how to airbrush, all the techniques and tools you want to be practicing, all the exercises, the refined process of learning. And then I go over designs, t-shirt designs. I go over a wow design at the end, airbrush tuning, teach you how to make an airbrush manifold holder for no more than 20 bucks. A lot of good information on this DVD, even for advanced artists, but it's mainly directed toward the beginner. But I kind of made this DVD so even if you're an advanced artist, there's going to be something on this DVD for you. So there you go. That's the tattoo script lettering. You can always go back over that lettering and add more sculpting to it, finesse, little flicks on the letters, and that sort of thing. But the key is consistency all the way through, and you want to have enough spacing so you can bring that extra line in and drop it in just like so. But you know, take a look up for my DVD. I'll be going over a lot of this stuff, but a lot of the information is already out there on the net on how to letter. And you know, till next time, guys, I'm bringing a lot of DVDs to you. I want you guys to get used to my instruction. That way, you can keep coming and visiting and taking a look at all the great information I have on my YouTube page. But don't forget to support my sponsors. You know, guys like Badger, companies like Badger Airbrushes that make great products. Again, I use their Vega 2000s, their Spectra. Another company I like to highlight is Airbrush.com. You can buy the Vegas from there. Also the Renegades, which I use for hard surface. Great company to buy their products from because you can get all kinds of information from the sales associates that work there. And then there's Airbrush.com to get your information and mingle with other artists. WestCoastAirbrush.com for t-shirt artists. LearnAirbrush.com for hard surface artists that want to get together and talk. And you got Custom Culture Lounge for also hard surface artists that want to get together and show their work. There's a lot of great forums out there, a lot of good information. But that's that, guys. Till next time, we got another video coming, so keep a lookout.